is a room tour, room 2109 at UNICO 2087 in the Riviera Maya. Get your key after your concierge checks you in, and then when you first come in, you see the hat that is personalized for you. On Wednesdays and Saturdays, you can take this hat and then you decorate it and personalize it even further on the beach, which is such a fun little thing. This is a swim-up room on the first floor, and when you come inside, the first thing you're going to see is your closet that has an umbrella in case it rains because tropics. And then you also have robes that are yours to use while you're here, and they are very comfy, kind of that terry cloth material, a little sweatshirty. And then you've got the ironing board if you choose to do any ironing while you're here, as well as plenty of hangers. And then there is an extra pillow and blanket up on top if you need them here. And then in the closet next to this, you're gonna have some storage space that you have to put all of your items in, as well as the safe. Again, you want to keep all of your valuables in here at all times, just in case. This is a pretty decent size safe, so this is one that is going to be large enough for my laptop that I brought because I have to work, as well as iPads and phones and wallets and jewelry and everything else that you might have. Again, this is pretty unique. You're going to choose a code that's anywhere from 1 to 6 digits, enter the code, and then press the pound sign. And then when you want to unlock it, you're going to press the same 3 to 6 digit code. That's where the iron is. It keeps it in the basket, which is kind of cute. I like how everything kind of has its own little place. Then you're going to come over next door. This is where you got your kind of little mini bar area. You have your coffee machine with the different kinds of coffee that you can make, along with all your accoutrement that you need, your cup. There are bottles of water that are warm water. And then if you need a little snack at any point in time, there are little snackies that are up here. All of these are sealed. So there's nuts, some fruit bars, Snickers bar, and so forth. Then you have your ice bucket and additional glasses. And then below is where you're gonna have your refrigerator that has the mini bar with all of your drinks. They restock this every morning for you. If there's something in particular you want, just let them know. It does include alcohol and sodas. So you've got Coronas in here, you've got some juice, some pop. The cream for the coffee is kept cold, and then you got bottles of water. So me personally, I asked for just all bottles of water because that's what I drink all day long, every day, especially when I'm in the heat. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of it, and the rest of it I don't really need. There's a luggage rack that's right here. I love how cute the little wastebasket is, just kind of in keeping. And then they've got also the air conditioning unit, which they keep really cold for my taste. It's 21 degrees here, which is much colder than I keep my house. I'll be making this go up just a little bit. One note that you must keep your balcony door closed and locked. If you do not have it all the way closed, your air conditioning will not work and you're gonna get hot. There is a television. I do not plan to turn it on while I'm here. And then you've got a little seating area that has a table, and mine has nuts and some wine as well to enjoy. And then we're going to talk about the balcony in a minute, or the patio in a minute, but first, finish the room itself. There is a little chaise lounge, which is lovely to kind of sit and hang out, and I like that it overlooks everything that's going on outside, so you can just relax there. And then you've also got your nightstand that has plenty of plugs right here for you, making it easy. You have both the USB and the plug-in plug. And then you've got your clock with the JBL, so it's got a speaker that's attached to it. And then you've got all your lights, so you can turn them on and off right from here. You don't have to get out of bed. And there is also a reading light that can come down. It's flexible, so that you can just really quickly, if you want to have something at night to read. And there is one on the other side of the bed as well. This is a king size bed for this room, and it's a very nice modern look to it. It's just kind of has little posters that are on here. In addition, in this room, because we're going to just keep right on going, there is your room service menu for in-room dining, and you can just call at any point that there's something you want. You just scan the QR code to see what it has for offers. And then also there's a breakfast menu. So you just stick this out on your door by midnight, and then they will bring you your breakfast the next morning if you want to have breakfast in your room. So you can choose the time that you want, what you want to eat, as well as the bread that you're going to have, and then either your hot beverages, and then there's cold beverages as well. that are all complimentary as part of this. And then on this piece, there are empty envelopes, as well as the local host menu, which again goes back to what you can get for room service. And then on this side is where you actually are going to do your calling. There's the phone. It is cordless. You can take it out on your patio if you want to order from there. So you can do the in-room dining. You can make reservations for whatever the case may be that you want. I appreciate that there are more cords over here to plug in, both the plug-in plug and the USB plugs. They note that they are USB and not USB-C plugs. But also down here, there is another unit, and this one does have USB and USB-C plugs, which is great. But you're able to set your alarm if there's a time you want to get up. If you're looking for room upgrades, information about the hotel, dining, the spa, activities, all the different kinds of things, you can access it from right here. From there, we're going to come to the bathroom, which is right in here. And the one thing that I will point out is that a lot of resorts I've been to, the bathrooms are open to the room. This one, they got smart, and you've got these sliding panels, so I can choose to close this off and have a little bit of privacy, which is great, because I've been in resorts where we had to go hide in the shower in order to change and get ready in the morning when it's been my family, and it's not been great. So I really like the fact that these slide, so you have your choice to be able to see all the way through or close them up. So let's walk around that corner. And the other thing too that I want to share that I did not mention when we first walked in is you'll see this cute little sisal rope ball. That's your do not disturb sign. I think that is just absolutely adorable, and I love it. The bathroom does have a door that closes. Again, a lot of resorts do not. I appreciate they do. It's a barn door, so it's nice and easy to use. And then when you come in here, one thing that they made sure to let me know is that the slippers that are here are complimentary, that you can take home at the end of your visit. So if you enjoy them, they are yours. There's a scale, but you cannot pay me to get on a scale before or after vacation, because we're just gonna pretend like vacation is something in and of itself. And then there is also this basket, a hairdryer. This is not the best hairdryer, but it's reasonable. So if it's something that you want to bring your own hairdryer, if you really need it, you can do so, but at least you know what you have on offer. And then you've got the same kind of sisal rope decor. It is a 2-sink bathroom. So you've got your mirror over here and sink, and then you've got the exact same thing on the other side with your mirror and sink, including the magnifying mirror, so you can see all of your wrinkles, all of your hairs, all the things that you don't want to know exist. And then again, you don't want to be drinking the water, so they have water bottles here. That includes brushing your teeth, so use that. Don't forget. There is both lotion, which is the cream on the left, and hand soap. I like that they have it like this because it's less wasteful than the tiny little packets that go away every single time you use them. And then in here is all of your little amenities. So you've got your shower cap, your vanity kit, your shoe mitt, your shaving kit, toothbrush, and a nice size toothpaste. So there's nothing that you possibly could have forgotten that you're gonna need. There is also a diffuser that is here. It was turned off when I arrived, and I did try to turn it on, and it did not really change anything, so I suspect mine is empty. But I have a concierge who I'll be asking about that because I love having scents diffused. And then when you come over here, this is where your towel rack is. So you've got your bath mat as well as towels, and then it's easy to hang them up right there so you can reuse them again. And then you've got your water closet, which has, again, a closing door. It's got frosted glass, so you can kind of see through it a little bit, but not really see through it. So it's enough privacy that makes me comfortable. But there's plenty of space in here, as well as another wastebasket if you need it. And then same thing with the shower. You've got the frosted glass door, and this is a huge shower. Multiple people can fit in here, but you've got both a handheld shower as well as the traditional rain shower. And then of course, you're gonna have your shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. A lot of times I bring my own, actually always bring my own, but the Essentia looks like a nice spa brand. It's not one I'm familiar with, but I will for sure be trying it out. So we walked through the bathroom back to the bedroom and coming outside, because this is a little piece of heaven right here. Again, you want to keep this locked at all times unless you're going to be here, because if you do not have it locked and closed, then you're going to have your air conditioner not working. This is the unlock. You just turn it to the side and pull. And I love the fact that both of these doors will open, so you can really get outside and see a whole lot. And then you've got another sofa here so you can hang out if you'd like. You've got your own towels because this is a swim-up room. It's kind of a chaise lounge as well, so if you want to kind of sit and lie on it. And it's got a little table in front so you can eat your dinner or snack, whatever you want to have right out here. And then this is the swim-up part of it. I've been to resorts where the swim-up just goes straight into the pool and there's no easy way to get in and out. I appreciate that I've got my lounger so I can kind of be in the pool but not in the pool. And then also there's steps, so it makes it easy to get in and out. Then the last fun thing, these are hammocks. So again, can you imagine just kind of sitting here at the end of the day, playing, hanging out in your hammock while you're enjoying a cocktail or a book or a little snack, dessert, whatever the case may be. So again, Alcoba Swim-Up Room at the Hotel UNICO 2087 in Riviera Maya. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below.